Pero oiga, ahora están mucho ladrones.
¿Ladrones?
Claro, en la costa.
¿A verdad?
Roban, les secuestran.
Ay.
¿Usted no oye noticia?
Good morning internet, it is 9 o'clock in the morning and welcome back to the channel. Welcome here in Ingapirca, here in Ecuador. I'm going to show you what the plan is for today, and I was just realizing that maybe I didn't even explain properly why I'm kind of taking the route through Ecuador as I am doing. But anyway, let me first show you. Okay, so I'm now right here at the bottom of the map in Ingapirca. This is what I did in the last ride. So now I have to turn around the map because Ecuador goes on a little bit more. I will re-draw this a little bit better, but this is already the border with Peru. So this is all Peru on the south side. And I am somewhere at the top here, and today I am riding to Cuenca over here. So you can see that I'm quickly approaching Peru over here in the south of Ecuador. And of course the plan is not to go to Peru. I can't even because it's still closed. The plan is still to go to Alaska. So the reason why I've just been heading south through Ecuador is because I arrived in Ecuador in Quito, which is all the way in the north, and it's just like a one-day ride away from Colombia. So yeah, if I would have gotten straight to Colombia, I might as well just ship the bike to Colombia, of course. So I didn't want to miss the opportunity to see and show you Ecuador a little bit. So that's why I first headed south. But now that I'm getting closer to the border with Peru, it is almost time to turn around and start heading north again. But let's first get to Cuenca. It's not far, it's 50 kilometers maybe, something like that. So it will just be a short little ride. But I have some reasons to go to Cuenca, which I'll tell you when I am ready and have my hands free. Let me return the key of the room. Ya me voy.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a usted. Gracias. Que le vaya bien. Adiós. Oh, you're so pretty. Every time I see Alaska, it just makes me happy. I am so loving my new friend. Vámonos. It's a bit further, 68 kilometers to Cuenca, and I have one stop planned on the way to see something nice. So why am I going to Cuenca? First of all, it's a beautiful city. Second of all, I have a couple of, well, how would you call them, mundane things to do. I need to get laundry sorted. I really need some proper good internet to get computer work done, online things done. That's it basically. Which way? No, I'm going wrong. This is not the way. But I also really want to show you Cuenca because it is really, really beautiful. Taking a little bit of a random route now. Not sure if I'm supposed to go here then. But I also think Cuenca is really worth showing. It's a city worth showing. I think it's the third largest city of Ecuador. I'm guessing now. I believe Guayaquil is actually the biggest. And then Quito, and then Cuenca, I think. But hey, please don't pin me down on this. And I'm not planning to go to Guayaquil. I've actually, it was actually my last job. Before I quit my job and started doing this, I was sent to Guayaquil. And I worked there for a couple of months. So I know that place, and it's not much really to see. And recently Guayaquil has actually been quite negative in the news. They have some problems with gangs, and I think it was also there that there's gang violence or gang wars happening in prisons and stuff. Now obviously I'm not planning to visit a prison, but it all doesn't make sound Guayaquil very good at the moment. So I'm just gonna give that a skip. And I have better plans after Cuenca anyway. Hey doggo, aren't you cute? Which way? Which way? This looks nicer, but see, it's here. Speaking of nice little back roads, this is an absolute gem. Oh, pig on the loose. Another one. Thank you, sir. Hello. This one. Steep up. Yes, doggo. Woohoo! Yeah. Check this out. Riding almost in the clouds. I don't know if I'll get all the way up there, because then I'll be in the clouds again. Let's find out. I have started the descent. Some more milk waiting to be collected. Oh, there's some more milk going, I think. I think he's gonna let me pass. I can't pass on that slippery stuff. Oh wow, there it is. So I'm now about 40 kilometers outside of Cuenca, and I just came to see this church, which is called Iglesia del Rocio. Hola. ¿Podría estacionar aquí? jeep. Okay. Now, I can't actually go inside of the church because today is Sunday and I can hear the singing from outside, so there's a service going on, I think. Nice bike. So I'll just stay outside, but I just wanted to have a look at this church. It's a Catholic church. Oh, there's a bus. Oh, it's busy. And this church was built here because the people think that a miracle happened here. And what happened was in 1883 there was a huge drought here which killed all the crops, and a farmer came here to the side of the mountain and he placed a statue of Virgin Mary and he prayed for rain, and then a few days later rain came and it saved all the crops and the people. So that's why they decided to build a church here in this place, and still people come here to pray for miracles, which supposedly happen as well. But to build a church here, right on the side of this steep mountain, pretty impressive as is. And this is the view.
¿Y usted solita anda?
Sí,
¿Y su familia y su mami?
está en Holanda. ¿Y usted? ¿Usted es de aquí?
Yo vivo aquí, es mi tierra.
Ah, sí.
Sí, más arriba.
¿Usted va a la iglesia ahora? No.
No, me voy al centro.
Hay servicio ahora, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, hay.
Por la pandemia no había más antes.
Ah, ya, ya.
Había mucha pandemia.
Sí.
Sí.
En,
¿Usted habla
en todo
solo?
el mundo.
Todo el mundo.
Todo el mundo.
Se murieron tanta gente, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
¿Y
¿Usted va a la mercada?
Me voy
¿Al
al
mercado?
mercado.
¿Para comprar?
Sí, para comprar, para comer.
Ah, vegetales y todo.
No, ese sí tengo.
Ah,
Los vegetales así.
Ah,
Solo así, carne,
carne.
pollo, así, piña,
Piña.
papaya.
Piña de Ecuador.
Sí,
¿En qué parte hay piña?
en la costa.
Ah, en la costa.
En la costa.
Ah, ya.
Pero oiga, ahora están muchos ladrones.
Ladrones.
Claro, en
Ah.
la costa.
Ah, ¿verdad?
Roban, les secuestran.
Ay.
¿Usted no oye noticia?
No, solo de Guayaquil es un poco...
En Guayaquil es más.
El más.
Sí, de allá acá no.
Ah.
En
Aquí
Guaya-
es seguro, ¿no?
Aquí, bendito Dios, sí, seguro.
Sí.
Aquí, aunque usted puede amanecer sentada aquí, no pasa nada.
Ok.
No, pero en Guayaquil, esa
Ay.
tierra es mala.
Ah, ok, ya.
Sí.
Ok, no voy a visitar a Guayaquil.
No se irá allá nada.
No voy a
Usted va a pasar por encima
voy
aquí.
a Cuenca hoy.
Ya, hoy de la Cuenca.
Sí.
¿Y en dónde? ¿Usted tiene hotel o así ambulante?
Sí, siempre me quedo en hoteles y hospedajes.
Ah, claro, está bueno, señorita.
Sí.
Sí, mucho.
Sí.
Ah, señorita. ¿Usted habla inglés?
Sí.
Ya.
¿Y usted?
Y yo,
Quichua.
Quichua.
Quichua y español
Sí.
y inglés. No,
Inglés poco.
en poco. Ah. ¿Cómo se llama?
El nombre de mí se llama, primeramente Dios, María Manuela Bermejo Guamán.
Wow.
¿Y usted?
Norali.
Anorali. ¿Y el apellido?
Schoenmaker.
Ah,
Quiere decir zapatero.
¿ah, sí?
Sí.
Ah, qué lindo, señorita.
Sí. Ay.
Ok, ha sido un gusto de conversar.
Sí, gracias.
Chao, hasta
Chao.
otra oportunidad.
Que le vaya bien.
Gracias. Thank you, señorita.
Thank you. I was just standing here with Alaska, almost putting my helmet on, and then this lady just came by. Had a nice conversation. Anyway, let's head to Cuenca. All right. here. I have arrived in Cuenca. Honda CRF 300.
¿Cuánto vale?
No se puede comprarlo aquí en Ecuador.
¿De dónde viene?
Es de Holanda. Ya.
¿Recorrido?
Estoy viajando.
¿Hacia dónde va?
El mundo. Gracias. I got this question all the time. How much does your motorcycle cost? Sometimes it's the first question that people ask me. How much for your bike? I don't think it's available here in Ecuador. You can't buy it here. It's mostly Chinese motorcycles that I see around here, and some Yamaha. It is time to explore Cuenca a little bit on foot. I think that's a little bit easier, so I can see some buildings and stuff. I don't know what is to see here, but I decided to first just go to the main little square. There are two cathedrals there that I want to check out, and then I will just take it from there. I am on the main square right now, and right in front of me it was called the Old Cathedral. This building was built in the 16th century, and apparently in the 18th century the French used this building kind of as a base for their mission to find the equator. Now they were still quite far away from the equator, because the equator lies actually just north of Quito, which is a little bit far away still from here. But anyway, that's the Old Cathedral. But more impressive is the new cathedral, which is this one. And I'm going to see if I can somehow climb to the top there. And the build of this new cathedral, or it's called the Cathedral of the Immaculate, I don't know, something, but it's commonly referred to as the new cathedral. And they started building it in 1885. And it took almost a century to finish it, so better be good. Somewhere there's supposed to be stairs, so you can climb up. Pretty nice view, right? You can have a really nice view over the whole city. And what's kind of interesting is that these towers, that one and that one, they're actually shortened because the architect made a little bit of a calculation error. And if those towers would have been built until the actual planned height, the foundation of the cathedral actually wouldn't have been able to bear it. So they had to shorten it a little bit. And when they first finished the cathedral, 9,000 out of the 10,000 inhabitants of Cuenca would fit in this cathedral. So almost the entire city of Cuenca fitted inside. So that kind of tells you a little bit about the enormous size of this cathedral in respect to the city. But it's mostly the view, which is pretty awesome from here. I think I'm gonna check out what that church is later. That looks pretty cool as well. Oh, and there's another one, sort of clock tower or something. So, back at street level. This is the flower market of Cuenca. You would maybe not expect it, but Ecuador is actually one of the world's biggest exporters of flowers. Probably after the Netherlands. I do think the Netherlands also exports a lot of flowers, but so does Ecuador. ¿De dónde? ¿De qué parte de Ecuador vienen estas flores?
Más viene del norte, de Quito.
Ah, de Quito.
Sí.
Ay, son tan bonito. So from the flower markets, let's now check out the food market, which is inside. Ah, fruit and vegetables, much better. Buenos días. Oh, look at these little bunnies. Just want to take one. There's a lot of chickens. Baby ones. Oh. So the last stop on this mini tour of Cuenca is actually this building. This one. And this is actually the courthouse, El Palacio de Justicia. I'm thinking, why am I going to go to a courthouse in Cuenca? Well, it has a reputation of being a very good spot for free Wi-Fi. And since this is 2021, just about still, I am always in need of good Wi-Fi. So I am just going to see if I can leech on this Wi-Fi here. Alright, I'm going to enjoy my free Wi-Fi in this really beautiful place. So that was it for today. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And then I'll see you in the next video.